Still a moment or two.
Are we up?
Liquids. We're almost there.
Okay. Karen Guy looks to be first.
Yes.
All right, I think I get this.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody, I was writing a note, but we're on.
Oh, we're tilted too a little bit.
Are we?
Yeah, I'm going to go adjust it.
Do-do-do. Let him go adjust and I will talk. Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee. Hey, welcome to the show, everybody. Addison. You know what, Lee? Violet Lotus, we're putting Addison at the top of the list and giving them a birthday reading today. It was your birthday, and we haven't forgotten. So you get a free birthday reading today. I've got the birthday spread with me, and so we will move you to the top of the list.
Never quite perfect.
It was like about a week ago, I think now, or a little over, right, Addison?
It was on Saturday or Sunday or Friday.
Yeah, we just couldn't get to you back then, and we're sorry.
Okay, I guess I'm looking good.
But before we do your birthday, of course, we do a card for the collective, which we will do first. Hey, Angel Rivera.
Hi, everybody. I'm back.
He is back. Are we less crooked now?
In what way? Is it time for me to run that plea for money?
In all ways. And look, today we have some non-chocolate treats today. Pretzels.
Not just any pretzels.
No, they are Pop Daddy pretzels,
Pop Daddy.
company from Whitmore Lake, Michigan, and these are garlic parmesan flavored.
I'm on fire.
No, it's not hot, Mr. O.
I'm just responding to Anthony.
Oh.
Indeed. They're not hot, but they're so buttery, garlicky, parmesan-y, very tasty.
We do it right here in Michigan. Had to drop my granddaughter off from school today, and it was a perfect excuse for me to stop into Detroit Salsa. And they had these garlic parmesan pretzels there, so I picked up a little package of these, one package of chips, and one tub of macho hot salsa. All right.
And even Sonny likes them. He's licking his hands up. No, he doesn't get
He doesn't eat them. All right, so our oracle for today for the collective is the Tree Magic by Gillian Kemp. It will be featured. It might be next week's card, I'm pretty sure, on my tree and my Plant and Tree Magic or Plant and Tree Wisdom Tuesday. But I thought I'd bring them out today. I will let Mr. O pull one at random from here.
When's that going to be,
Oh,
Anthony?
Gina, I don't know. I had a little stomach upset today. I'm not sure why, but I have to say the last couple of days, sleeping has been kind of off, but I had a lot of energy. I felt normal. I mean, really normal, and it felt good.
Nice act there, Banshee, but someone knows better.
I'm never normal. I know.
But neither am I.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, okay. Will you be near Detroit area?
Oh. Who's Anthony?
That's Anthony, yeah. Can't say for sure.
In October. You'll come and visit us, Anthony. All right, Mr. O, just pull one that read upright. There's a whole lot going on with this card.
All right, the Tree of Heaven.
Oh my gosh, that is a great card. That's, I think, one of the lucky
Aim
cards
high.
in the deck. So we're lucky to get that. It's aspiration, aim high. And there's little words that you see go around the tree as well. And it says, gifts of heaven will be granted to you. Dream, plan, and believe. I love it.
You know what? It's actually a dark brown. I bought some new ones.
He bought a bundle of berets.
So I used the pink one on Goth Tarot because pink is the new black for Goth Tarot. That was on yesterday morning, so you can check that out.
You know, this book has so many unique readings in it. You should check out my review on the blog of all of the decks I'm using for my oracle cards. This is just a real fun deck, but I can't get to the interpretations. Here we are, the Tree of Heaven. Like the Tree of Heaven, whose name, oh boy, I can't read it, Ailanthus altissima, means strong enough to reach heaven. Great news will inspire you to stretch yourself beyond your usual boundaries. You are destined to succeed in your chosen field. With tenacity, you strive higher than others towards the light. As the Tree of Heaven appears skeletal in winter, so your ambitions will endure and mature with nobility, even in harsh circumstances, such as isolation or overcrowding. You may soon be mixing in an all-female or all-male group to achieve an aim. You may reap the rewards of your lofty success in June, when the Tree of Heaven's large clusters of sweet-smelling pea-like flowers bloom, and when its pretty winged fluttering seed envelopes fly in the fall, you will see that it was worth reaching for the stars. I just love this deck.
You know, it's
so
not just me
beautiful.
and Banshee that are on fire. It's the chat room, too. There's so much going on there. Woohoo! It's very nice.
So it's a very nice card. It sounds like it's a card of success. It sounds like also it is a card of tenacity. Didn't they use the word tenacity? So, you know, you have to be tenacious to achieve your goals and achieve success. And it may be more of a long-term prognosis here because, as it said, it may take till June before you really see a blossoming of something that you're working on. And that's what I have for the collective today. Good luck with that.
Or try to get a home test to do that, Libra. But absolutely, you should probably find out. And yeah, it seems like some of you guys are having similar symptoms and stuff.
Oh, boy. Yeah, Libra.
Well, Violet says she's had something similar to what you had today.
Yeah, I don't know. Just upset and crampy. But I don't know if it's something I ate. Honestly, I'm not really sure it could be. So, but other than that, honestly, I feel really, really great. Got
Crossing my
some work
fingers for
done
you,
today.
Libra.
Yeah, everybody, take care. It's still crazy out there.
You know,
It
it's
just
really
is.
funny because there's a few people we know who've been really sick and they were pretty sure they had it, but then it turned out they didn't. They
didn't.
just had some other fall or seasonal cold or flu thing going on.
It's flu season, so we got to be aware of
Okay,
that.
so Libra was
No,
first, right?
no, it's
Oh, that's right, it's
Addison,
Addison.
birthday person.
Okay,
And
so-
I have my birthday reading, excuse me, right here.
Hi, Kara.
It's the birthday gift spread. And it's a really nice reading for birthdays. So hopefully you'll get a lot out of this, Addison. Oh, which deck do we want to use? You want to use one of yours?
Okay, for Addison, I'm going to use my Adrian Tarot.
Oh, I like that one. Okay.
And that's the Hermit card from that one. Kind of nice.
Stomach flu. Oh, that's just what I need. Oh. I don't know. We haven't really been many places since we had the COVID. So
Zero.
zero. We've
I've-
really seen
I've
very
gone to
few
work
people
twice
too.
and-
Yeah, they did go back to work though.
Totally masked, totally not talking to anybody.
So, I don't know.
Okay, for the birthday wish spread, right?
Yep,
All right.
I
So,
have it at the ready. Let me
Happy
shuffle.
birthday again, Addison.
We like to do this for our people who follow us and subscribe and, have been with us. It's just something we like to do because I love birthdays. I celebrate for a month.
Pretty much, Violet. We have to do some things that will take us out tomorrow, perhaps. So,
Yeah, we do. We do, definitely.
all right.
Okay, here we go. Gosh, I smell those garlic parm.
Okay, so explain the first card.
I shall. The first card, Addison, is the gift you received in this last year that you can use to make the most out of this next year.
It's the Queen of Cups reversed.
Okay, so, maybe there were some times where, how do I want to say this? I can
Well-
think of two things.
Where you were able to really let yourself kind of go with yourself, like maybe you really let yourself go a little bit crazy or a little bit different. You let your emotions kind of take you where they needed to. That was a gift in a way because maybe something painful happened and you let yourself go with that, or maybe something overly joyful happened and you sort of went wild with that. But either way, you kind of lost control, and maybe that helped you determine the limits.
That's what I wanted to
The
say.
limits of your control with emotional matters.
That's what I wanted to say is...
That's why we're a team.
Oh my gosh. Well, but no, because I was thinking, but when you said, you either went in excess one way or the other, something sour to, that you let get the best of your emotions. So now you have the gift of learning how to balance your emotions more, how to keep things in check going forward. That's
Okay.
the gift.
Second card.
The second card is the gift of the present moment.
And it's another reversal.
With your reversals.
It's death reversed, Major Arcana 13.
You know what? It's okay. The gift of the present moment is basically that nothing's happening right now. Maybe it's kind of a quiet down time. Maybe you're not ready to make major changes or moves at this time. And, it's okay. Sometimes we have to feel these periods of emptiness, of nothing, so that we can create something out of nothing because, nature abhors a vacuum, and eventually that vacuum is going to be filled.
Well, this is the card of the present moment, but it could still be in reflection from the gift of last year. So maybe this is feeling like right now you understand it's okay to maybe not be looking for change, to sort of settle for where you're at now, to just settle in with it and maybe let all those reflections, whether it was that gift or whether it's things more in the present, just to settle with that.
The gift from your connections with others in the next year, in this next year. This reading is good from birthday to birthday, of course.
I'll have to count them because I can't see the number.
Oh, I can look. Why don't you give it to me?
But I knew it was. It's the Ten of Cups upright.
Oh my gosh. So the gift of your connection with others. That is an amazing card. Now remember, this is from your birthday forward. So what it is saying is that there's just going to be a lot of harmony, connection with others in this year ahead. Positive connections, growthful. You know, this could be the card of marriage. This could be the card of starting a family. This could be the start of starting a relationship. Something wonderful and happy. Again, it's the gift of connection with others in the next year.
Your connections, most likely specifically to your sense of family, however that plays for you, whether that's biologic family or the family of your tribe or the family of your workplace, if you're really connected there, whatever that is, that tells you this joy you feel from that, this connection you feel from that really means everything at this time, really, to have that sense of that.
It's in this next year. So I feel that family is going to be important, or relationships with others are going to play a positive role for you in this year ahead. All right, card 4, the gift that will help you work on, achieve, or move forward on your dreams and goals.
Well, once again, we're back to reverse cards, and it's a reverse major arcana. It's the Lovers reversed.
Okay, so
go for it.
The gift of this is that will help you work on, achieve, or move forward on your goals is that, actually making some missteps along the way, some mistakes, will actually serve you well because you will learn from them. You will learn what making the wrong choices or decisions will do. So I think that this is a learning experience for you as far as working on your dreams or goals this year. You're going to have a few missteps along the way, and that's okay. You might make the wrong choices. You really should try, ultimately, to take more time to think about what's best for you, what the best directions
Sonny.
No.
You can't.
What the best directions will be for you going forward on your dreams and goals. So making a few missteps is how we learn. Right?
Is it my turn yet?
Maybe.
Okay, once again, with this card here, I sort of feel connection to the original card. And this card is saying maybe, how was that to work? The gift that will help you work on. Well, maybe this is really understanding, again, maybe in real time now, the limits of your desires or your choices, or important decisions that maybe really have a lot of variance. You go this way, it's very clear that this is the objective. You go that way, it may not be as clear, but it is an objective too. So this is really what you're doing, is learning the limits of your desires, the limits of where you can, work on those.
Even in reversals, there can be gifts, I wish there were more upright cards, but then again, do you want the Ten of Swords upright or the Three of Swords upright? Not so much. So it's not always a matter of whether it's good or bad, upright or reversed all the time. Hey, card 5, the gift from your spirit guides or ancestors. What do they want you to know or keep in mind? Another reversal? Mix those cards up more.
Well, I'm so sorry. It's the Nine of Cups reversed, too.
So, again, the gift from your spirit guides or ancestors is simply this. when you seem to be not achieving what you desire or want, your ancestors have your back. You know what? They're there to support you through this, to guide you. So try to listen, try to tune in. Also, when the chips are down for you, because, hey, every year is going to have some rain falling. When the chips are down for you, connect with them. They will be there to guide you through this.
Well, the spirit guides, the ancestors, those forces that maybe work in the background, they could also be saying too that this is for you to learn, is that not everything you really desire would be good for you. Maybe you feel something is truly in your heart's desire, but maybe spirits, guides, whatever, say, well, maybe not as much as you think, that it may move you in a different direction that you could regret in some way. And I know it sounds silly, following your heart's desire, but sometimes it is, and maybe that's what this is all summing up, is that there are a lot of choices or decisions to make. There's a lot of ways you can get your feet wet and maybe learn without having totally disastrous results. You know, this may be a time for you to really experience some fluidity.
Sit down.
He's not going to be happy until he gets a pet from me or something, I think.
No, I think he just can't sit still.
Well, that too.
It's really because he knows he gets attention by doing this. So
there is
that's
that.
why he does it.
All
The
right.
gift this year ultimately gives to you. What lessons will you have learned, or what progress or growth will you have achieved by year's end?
Well, if we had several more cards to draw, we could have found some upright ones. But instead, what we found was the reversed Major Arcana Judgment.
I think I'll be doing them from my decks in the future.
You get reversals too.
It is true.
And you know when you get them.
Well, you know, it is true. And as a matter of fact, we've been accused of that with our cards of the day sometimes. One of our friends said to us, you draw a lot of reversals. Well, sometimes we do.
Well, this might sound really interesting to you in a different way. This could be saying really... This could be saying really that maybe this is not necessarily a time, the ultimate gift, for you to focus on the spiritual or esoterics as much as maybe some fundamental matters. Thank you, Sonny.
Unbelievable. Get over here. Now I'm mad. What the heck? What was that? Jeez. You know better.
No, he doesn't know better.
So what do we have here reversed, dear?
Judgment.
Judgment.
Bad, Sonny.
So the gift that ultimately comes to you is this. You know, sometimes you're just, sometimes I think this year is not the year to make major shifts and changes. And that's the gift of this year. I almost think this falls back to the Death Reversed card, which was at the gift of the present moment.
Second card?
Yeah, the second card, I think, right? Mm-hmm. So I feel here that it is saying that really kind of status quo in most areas of your life. There's not going to be major shifts and changes. So no bells and whistles perhaps, but also no major cataclysms either, is how I look at this reading for you, Addison. And the other thing is that what I really pulled from this too is family, your friends, your connections. I really think your emotional side of your life or your social side of your life is really going to be prominent this year.
I think that the overall feeling is that based on last year, maybe some really disparate kind of mood swings or swings in what was going on, this may be more a year of ordering some things. And so it may be not so much, great progress. It's more like incremental progress towards ordering and organizing things.
That's right, Violet. Very good point.
And this proves my point because I decided to look at the last card, the additional gift. I wanted to get one upright card for you, Addison. So I pulled the Hierophant, and it's upright. Look at that. He's got two keys.
Well,
that's sort of like Hecate.
Well, that just reinforces what we said.
Yes, exactly.
Because that's very much about the status quo. And it's okay. It's a good thing. You will learn a lot this year, absolutely, through some of the shortcomings on a couple of these cards. It'll be a growthful experience overall, but not much changes in what's going on in your life.
I totally agree with that.
Right. Other
Don't
than
be
the
scared.
fact that I do feel like your social life, or even just your life with family, friends, is going to pick up a notch. And it's going to bring you a lot of joy. So enjoy yourself this next year. Hey, we don't always have to be, nose to the grindstone and constantly learning, growing. We need some downtime. So enjoy it. And happy birthday.
All month or as long as you wish.
That's right. Okay, let's move on with everybody else. Okay, Addison, that is your reading for today. But, I hope you did get something out of that, and feel free to, come back and look at this video anytime on our channel.
Or hang around now.
Oh, Libra's ready. What message do I have for my guardian angels? You mean from your guardian angels or to your guardian angels? Oh, is it my deck? Well, let's see how many reversals I can come up with. I'm not trying.
And there's that bad boy.
He's cranky.
Yes, he is.
He's a little cranky sitting here. He's like, why do I have to set off to the side?
Because you bad.
Why aren't I the star of the show? You stay there.
From.
Stay.
Thank you.
Okay, got it. I saw that.
Kisses from Kara. I won't be good.
All right, here you go.
All right.
God, I still have a bruise on my arm from that last blood draw. And I didn't even feel it going in. I don't know why it bruised like that. Oh well. Story of my life these days. Okay, also just to let people know, besides the Tree Magic Oracle I have here, I also have the Oracle of Seven, the Shaman's Dream Oracle, and the Intuition Oracle sitting nearby. Well, how about the world? Upright. How about the King of Pentacles reversed? But then we have the Knight of Pentacles upright. Well, okay, what message do your angels have for you? So, from your angels. Things are going to start moving for you. I don't know if it's goals, projects, financially, or maybe even, we just talked about health concerns. Things are going to start moving for you. The King of Pentacles is reversed here, which means, are you up for that? Are you up for that? Are you ready? Are you organized? This seems to indicate here your guardian angels are trying to say it's time to take care of business. It's time to take care of your health. It's time to take care of, your body. It could be time to take care of your financial resources and do a little bit of, planning here or organizing, going through those bills, going through the mail. Oh, gee, I shouldn't have said that. I'm staring at a pile of it right now I need to go through. And basically the angels are saying success can be yours. You're about to finish a cycle of some sort, Libra, and things are going to start moving forward again. It's kind of interesting here because you have the World, which is the end of the journey in the major arcana, and then you have this Page of Pentacles who's moving forward. Now, it's not going to be a fast-paced thing, but there is going to be movement on some path here.
I don't always see the World card in this position as necessarily an ending. I sort of feel there could be more of a continuum there, the idea that, constant change is here to stay, as they say. But I do think that it's more important to look first at the Knight of Pentacles and to suggest that this is saying, however you're moving towards that success, the star there, you just want to do, like we've been telling everybody else for tonight, the more incremental level, like that things that promise fast returns maybe are not best suited for you. It seems like it's a slow and steady thing to win the race, and there will be challenges to how you manage things. I think that's what the reverse king is there. But ultimately, if you just kind of take it a step at a time, a horse step at a time, you're going to move towards your success there.
Well, I like what you said there. I think that, yes, it's slow and steady. And so also, if things have been disheveled, if things have been disorganized, or you have been feeling out of sorts, take it easy on yourself. Go slowly, make slow, steady changes and progress. I like that. Want to do the Lenormand?
Well, hello, ladies. Violet, Ann, and Lena have joined us.
Lena's here. Hey, Lena. All right.
Yeah, I always have no problem with them taking blood. I guess it was because when I was 8 years old and they were studying my weird infectious disease, they took blood out of me every other day while I was in the hospital for a couple of weeks.
Well, I have to get monthly blood draws now, and, I'm going to bruise easier because of the blood cancer thing anyway, and because I'm on aspirin therapy, so there's just different things going on with my blood that's just going to pop up.
Alrighty.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I was going to pull those. Whoops.
There are rats
Uh-oh.
in the fountain.
Rats in the fountain.
Hang on a minute. I'm just going to let it play out. It's a survey.
The jazzy interlude provided by We Don't Want to Answer the Phone.
It's a survey. I already know I got the number sooner and I looked it up online.
Yeah, you can leave your question, Lena. You need to go to sleep. It's pretty early there.
It's from my healthcare provider. All right, so Libra, basically, your spirit guardian angels want to caution you that right now, don't let the social scene
irritate.
Right. Don't spend a lot of time. Don't let the social scene pull you away or get in the way of what you need to do here. The rats could spell trouble. They're the mice. They could spell, trouble, arguments, or add stress to you right now that maybe you don't need.
Well, I'm wondering if these showed up because maybe these opportunities that the guardians are talking about are intertwined with maybe some of the social going-ons, like maybe people know somebody who can help you get involved in blah, blah, blah. But this is saying that maybe there's a little bit of annoyance or irritation addressed to that, so you may have to just understand that as well.
And that's what we have for you. Good luck with that, Libra.
All right. And
we're on Karen now. Karen Guy, welcome back. Good to see you here on a Thursday.
Hey, Karen. I need one.
Well, the survey's from my health care provider, and I'm actually pretty happy with them lately. Not my healthcare provider, my insurance, actually.
Okay, that's pretty straight up, Karen. So we're going to do a yes or no on that, and then if we need to do more, we'll kind of take a look into that.
Oh, okay. Yep, go ahead, Mr. O.
So I'm going to use the Nefertari's Tarot, my shiny gold tarot. Shiny and pretty.
So they reminded me about a program they have called Silver Sneakers, which allows me entrance into local gyms, or I can do online home exercise programs through that, all free. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So I'm going to look at...
Mr. O wants to find a place with a pool so he can swim.
And actually, there are pools also in the mix, so Mr. O may be able to do that. And from what I gather, I think he'll be able to use the pool at health clubs for free. So that's an awesome benefit to have.
I still have some qualms about coming in contact with people that maybe, have COVID. So I'm not sure yet exactly if I've wrapped my head around that. I realize swimming's pretty solitary, but...
And a few other things. I'm in some Connect group they hooked me up with where they're getting seniors in different areas to talk to each other and to get health information from them. Hey, might as well use my healthcare benefit. That's what it's there for.
All right, Divine.
Oh, I got to cut. Yeah. All right. And you're counting?
Yes, I will
Okay.
count. All right.
So will you get paid back? Well, let's see.
That was the 13th card, too.
And that's an ace. Oh, I thought it was something else. Okay, cool. There it is. Well, yes, but there is a caveat here, and it's maybe yes. It's leaning
towards yes, yeah, because you have two aces, and so those signify like a 66% chance of yes. But then you have the lovers
How did
reversed.
the lovers end up reversed in another deck, Mr. O?
I don't know.
But it was meant to be. So I think there's going to be some, it's going to take time and it might take some cajoling. He's got to realize here that, it's the right thing to do to pay you back. It may take a little while for that to resonate, but I think at some point he will probably come around and pay you back.
Symbolically or metaphorically, the lovers reverse sounds like tough love,
Right.
that, you might have to apply some tough love to the situation. But it does feel or clearly show that, decisions or choices have to be made. And so maybe it could be saying that there will be, I won't say bad blood, but a little bit of a bad taste in somebody's mouth or a little bit of ill feeling. This could mediate with time. I mean, I don't see that per se. I'm just saying that could be, a possibility there. I don't feel that, though. I think it's more about what I said before about, maybe you just having to apply some tough love. So I'm going to pull the Lenormand just to see what that tells us in addition. What do you
Kara,
think?
that's pretty violent.
Couldn't I just have a sandwich? I'll bring the lunch meat. Alrighty, the Sith.
Bottom card, Mr.
Whoops.
O.
Okay, so sorry.
It's all right.
I'm sorry. And the Tower.
Yeah, that is a tough one. Is your son working now? I mean, is he working? Because I almost wonder here if there's some issues, with him losing a job or the fact that maybe he's gotten some cutbacks. It's making it kind of hard for him. He may have to, what's the word I'm trying to say? Not save, but he may have to cut down. Wow, why am I coughing so much? He may have to cut down on his expenses or do some things differently in order to pay you back.
Well, I'm actually wondering if this card maybe shows that you're not the only person he owes money to, that maybe there's a situation going on. And of course, depending on who his other creditors are, of course, he may be thinking, well, Mom will give me an easier time of it. I don't know if this is giving you a reason to go that way or not. I'm just saying I sort of feel like there's an idea there.
To me, I'm seeing here that he's going to have to make some sacrifices. I don't know if this means even that he might have to get a loan or something to pay you back, but it looks as though there's something here. He's going to have to sacrifice something in order to do it.
Right. And, I had that little stab of feeling about, trying to get credit, trying to get a loan from that too. Maybe having a hard time with that.
Yeah. Well, I wish you the best with that. It looks possible, though. But like I said,
Yeah.
tough love may be the ticket, too, to get what you need back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
Sorry about that. Well, I wish you both luck.
Good luck with that, Karen. Hey, Angel Mary, you are up.
Yeah, he can't get a loan. Okay.
Wow.
Well, people got to put their minds to what they need to do, and you're right.
Perimenopause sucks.
He's in a partnership, so they should try to figure out how to take care of their business.
So does menopause. I had hot flashes for years. Hate to say it, but anyway, it was me. All right, so Angel Mary's up and posted who's coming towards me in love and when. When is always
You're
a
welcome,
sticky
Karen.
thing, but we'll see what we can figure out here. All right. My deck. Got it.
Oh my goodness, those are so good.
I don't know if I'll buy them very often because they'll be really consumed.
Tomorrow morning, my show, The Outlook on the Emotional Exchanges, which is exclusively about romances or strongly felt emotional bonds with people. So check that out. It's at 7 a.m. or whenever you get there. And of course, Banshee's Material Matters at 10 a.m. This one is also pre-recorded, but we are live in the chat room, slugging down the coffee and giving other information on the reading.
And chatting when we can.
And of course, there's our other live hour, the happy hour, Saturday mornings.
Where you always get a positive message from Spirit. We all need that from time to time. It's a happy show. It's a happy hour. Or more. But Mr. O is working this Saturday, so we'll be keeping it as close to an hour as we can.
Oh dear, I have some bad news for you.
You're not working?
I am working, but I've also picked up another Saturday because somebody else went on a leave of absence
Oh,
where I work at,
no.
and Don asked, my director, sorry, so I said I would.
Wow.
So it's the 8th.
Okay. What will I do with myself?
Better.
All right. Nope, we have the Knight of Cups reversed. Oh boy. My turn for reversals.
Ha,
The Ace of Swords reversed. Oh, but here's an upright card. The Page of Pentacles upright. Wow, Angel Mary.
Diligence is the key word, probably.
It's about love and when.
Right.
When will love appear and when? Well, the Knight of Cups is really kind of a downer in that regard. And also, I would say with the Ace of Swords reversed, it's really hard to get things off the ground right now for you. So, it doesn't seem like it's going to happen very soon. But the Page of Pentacles is here, and it does indicate there could be some growth, excuse me, or some movement in the love department. But like I said, the Pentacles are slow-moving cards. And of course, we have the Knight of Cups reversed here. And of course, the Ace of Swords reversed here, which means false starts. Like maybe, something comes up where you meet somebody and you think something might happen or develop, but it doesn't.
It doesn't have a real strong feel for me in this regard. It sort of feels like maybe it's some smaller situations that maybe, might be friendly but may not overall work out, or it's not clear to me. It sort of feels like you just mostly have to stick with something to some degree, unless, of course, there's something really bad about the situation. But it really feels like it's going to be a slower way of getting there. Yes?
Do you have the Karma music nearby?
It's close enough.
Gina was asking, so, all right. So to answer your question about when, is kind of tough for me to say, and it's largely because, Angel Mary, you have two reversed cards here, and you have the Page of Pentacles, which is very slow moving. So I would have to say it's going to be probably over 3 months at least before anything starts moving for you.
I'm thinking it's closer to 5 months. I'm just getting a vibe for that. Like it's going to be a little bit into the new year, like maybe February-ish.
I didn't want to go there, I have to admit, but I was almost thinking 2023 myself, But also, what is it, September, October, November, December? That's taking us almost right there to 2023. So I really feel possibly about 5 months from now, things are going to start to shift, and you might sense that things are improving. Whether you're starting to meet new people or more people that are interesting to you, that could happen. Let's look at the Lenormand on this and see what we get.
Yeah, I mostly feel like this just doesn't feel like there's people enough that are pulling your interest in, or vice versa. And I think that that's probably just the way it's going at that time of year now, I don't know.
Well, Kara, I'm croned. Long ago croned. So now I can act as wacky as I always wanted to.
I'm an old coot.
And get away with it, because I'm old. Who's going to question me? Too bad if they do. The deadly flowers. And the fog, which is the clouds. And I gotta say, Angel Mary, this is kind of where I'm at with this reading. This wasn't like Mr. O said. He couldn't get a really good vibe off of these cards. And this is very similar to me because you've got the flowers here, which is usually harmonious and joy, some happiness coming your way. But it's surrounded by clouds. And so what I'm thinking is, this happiness, this desire for the relationship that you want is not, it's really uncertain right now when this is going to take place. There's a lot of uncertainty. It's not going to say never, but it's just saying that it seems like it's going to take some time before the fog clears.
Right. I think it just adds to the idea that there's nothing really going to happen very soon. I think you'll meet people, but I just think that you're going to find on your own that you don't want that relationship to move into another direction.
Yeah, I think here, this is saying there is joy. It's just really uncertain when that is going to take place. And I would really throw that card along with this Page of Pentacles here in that, something will happen or develop ultimately, but it's just not going to happen right away. And that's what we have for you right now. That's the best the cards have.
Your cards are being held up at customs, Violet?
Oh, no. Oh, you got the one from British, right, the British ones.
You're welcome.
Is that the ones, the one you got from Britain?
Okay, so are we doing a top and bottom? Is that how we do it? Or just use this deck to read?
Did you want a reading? Gina, did you have a question? Gina asked a question.
No, that's fine, Anthony. We'll get to that in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it?
Maybe not. Okay.
Are you just looking at it as an oracle or just a regular reading?
Yeah, Gina, do you want a full reading? Do you have a question for us? Maybe she's typing it now. Well, actually, Anthony's up next.
Oh, okay.
The question was about the deck. Okay.
Got it. You fooled
mind.
us. You fooled us. Okay, so I'll hold that
Sorry,
aside.
Anthony is up next anyway. My apologies. Thank
Alrighty.
you, Violet.
Okay, so I'll use the Mermaid Tarot. That seems to be good for romance questions. I like
And
it.
looking for relationship love reading for the weeks, months ahead. Okay.
Okay,
That's
let's see
fine,
what the
Anthony.
cards say.
That did just fine.
This is one of those decks where sometimes the so-called female figures or the so-called male figures are represented by mermaids. But mermen actually do appear in it, so it's just kind of weird. You never know exactly which way the cards are going to go.
Yeah, and I have the list right in front of me here, and I had Anthony first. Go figure.
Gina threw me off.
Gina never throws us off. Well, maybe sometimes.
I like it. I'm not sure why, but it has a real artistic feel to me. It's very elegant.
Which one? This one?
That one there. Soft colors. I could just eat all of those. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Is this one I gave you?
I don't remember. I think I got it. Really? You gave it to me?
Yeah.
Aw. You're the littlest mermaid.
I've given you some nice decks, and now
Yeah, you have.
you
Does
got
that mean I
that
have to start
horror
giving them
tarot,
to
and I want it, Mr. O.
you? Well, you know what my mom used to say about when people want something?
Oh, your mom.
May she rest wherever she rests. Okay.
Your mom would tell you to give it to me. I know her.
I hated her for that. Okay, the upright Nine of Pentacles. The reversed Hermit. Right away I see two contradictions.
Yeah, there's real contradiction here, Anthony. Let's take a look at this.
And then I see
Another reversal?
the reverse Sun.
Ah, well, maybe the powers that be don't want to give us clear love readings today. I'm beginning to wonder.
Right, the first two cards sort of contradict each other.
Well, they do. Because on the one hand, Anthony, it's showing you being very happy, living alone, a solitary life, and everything going well.
And you are, probably.
You have everything you need, everything you desire, except for that relationship, right? So then we have the Hermit here. And so the Hermit is here saying, and it's reversed, is saying, you need to go out there. You're just going to have to put yourself out there more into the world
Focus that way more.
into the world of the dating game, so to speak, and see what you can dig up there. But then we have the sun reversed. And let's just say, sometimes it's just, do I have to go out there and put on airs, try to attract someone, maybe there's a little bit of pessimism, a little bit of doubt, a little bit of hesitancy to want to do that. You're just hoping maybe for that knight in shining armor to come along. And it may not be that easy. You're just going to have to put yourself out there more to make that happen.
So I thought you framed this in terms of the next couple weeks or months, or two.
Yeah.
And so the short answer is it doesn't look like it. It looks like you'll be trying to put yourself out there, or you'll want to be putting yourself out there. The sun itself could just be indicating that maybe what you're seeing out there just doesn't impress you or doesn't have a draw towards you. You're not in that orbit. You're not in that orbit.
It also means delays, some disappointment.
That's true.
So I like what he said there, that maybe you're just not finding the right person out there right now.
Because this is about finding things when it's upright. So now I'm going to use the Lenormand, and I will remember to pull from the top and the bottom.
Prove us wrong, Anthony. Come back 1 week and tell us you've got Mr. Right.
And is there an anchor here? Well, there hasn't been so far. Okay. Oh
no, what is that?
It's the garden. It's actually the reverse of the other one, because then it's the rats. Didn't we have the rats in the garden?
Yeah.
So,
well, this is your deck. We have that in my deck.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because the garden, to me, kind of falls in line with what I said about the Hermit here, in that, you're just going to find not a lot of suitable people out there in social land right now.
That's what it's
you're
looking
going
like.
to find a lot of rats. People that, just don't seem to click with you, or they're
annoying
they're
or irritating.
Right, annoying, irritating, or perhaps That's how you're going to feel about the social scene. You know, it's just not going to be very appealing right now. So I'd say for this reading probably is good for like about the next 3 months.
Yeah.
That's what I think. So
A
maybe
little less on
after
my
the
part.
end of the year, things might pick up, but I'm not seeing that really indicated here right now.
Sorry.
So I wish I had better news. Find a lot of rats. There are a lot of rats out there. That's why I laughed when I saw that combination because, you know, it is a jungle out there when you go dating. And there just are a lot of posers. There's a lot of people who are insincere. There are a lot of people who are out for just one thing. You know the drill.
It just seems like from the way the cards look is you have more to keep aware of with yourself and keeping yourself the way you are. And you can probably play that game, you know, looking into your love life. But just watch out for the rats.
But I do want to say here that during these next 3 months, you're going to feel pretty contented on your own. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
maybe
what I wanted
after
to say.
dealing with some of the rats out there, you're just going to realize, I can take my time with this a little bit more. And that's what we have for you, Anthony. Good luck with that.
All right.
Gina is up. Oh, what's shaking with the bed? Head.
Oh, so I'm going to use the Karma Tarot for that.
You are.
But we'll let you pull the
Lenormand?
Lenormand.
Okay.
All right. Karma music. Mwah. Give us a good reading. You're welcome.
Dating
Anthony.
hellscape. I love that, Angel. Yes.
I know. I don't know what I would do.
I'm trying to remember the words that one guy. Oh,
All right. That'd be
geez.
nice to see you.
Oh, awesome, Anthony. Hope you make it. I'm trying to remember when I was on the dating circuit for a while in my younger days with friends. We'd go to some bars. And I remember there was this one guy who hardly even said a word to me. You know, we danced, and then he comes back to me and says, I pick you up, okay?
I
That's what it
remember that
was.
story.
I pick you up. And I'm like, no. No, you're not going to pick me up. Sorry.
I can beat that. I was in a bar before you, and I wasn't even looking to pick up anybody. And somebody came up to me and said, this is a great pickup line. I swear it works. You have Bella Lugosi eyes. I'm like, really? Bella Lugosi eyes? Needless to say, I was kind of moving my way out at that point. And that was a number of years before, of course, Kim Carnes' You've Got Betty Davis Eyes, right?
All right.
All right.
Oh, I have crazy stories from my youth. I'm thinking of the guy, the old man in the bar in my...
Oh,
friend.
no.
I'm not going to... I can't
No,
tell
you
that
cannot,
story
You cannot tell
here.
that one. It's
Oh,
not
my gosh.
fit for children
Oh, dear.
or adults. Okay,
Oh,
so...
reversed.
Yeah, I know. The curse, this is reverso night. All the cards are coming up reversed no matter what deck we use.
Well, not all of mine have come up
Well, they
reversed.
mostly have been. It's the reversed Nine of Wands,
No, they haven't.
the reversed World, and the reversed Four of Coins, which maybe that's not too bad.
I don't know, in context of all of this. So what's
Yeah,
going
that's
on
true.
with Ben? I think here the Nine of Wands reversed indicates that he just seems like, I don't know, it's almost as if he wants to throw in the towel on something, Gina. He wants to... He wants to give up on something. Is it a relationship? Is it his work? It's just something is like he wants to be done with it in his life. Because he feels as though, you know, he doesn't feel complete. It's not completing him. I think I'm going to stick with that. And so he is ready to let something go.
That's very interesting, and I like what you said about the The reversals, yeah, Addison's even chiming in. It is kind of weird, and it could be because of the Mercury retrograde. But I sort of feel, too, that Mercury retrograde, I know there have been some Mercury retrogrades where it's made me feel like whatever I was doing that I was totally involved in, really involved in, that I had to leave. And it made me feel that way. And then, of course, once I worked my way through it, then it was like, why was I thinking that? So this could be one of those kind of situations where he's caught up in that kind of thinking. But I would mostly agree with Banshee
Didn't that
here.
make sense?
That,
so,
yeah,
I mean,
that-
this might be good, this might be bad, depending on what he's letting go of. It's not like a horrible reading here. You know, like I said, reversals, you got to take everything in context.
Something is just not working out for him, or he's feeling that way at this time. And of course, it could be because of Mercury retrograde.
Well, or other things in his life. And he's feeling like, you know, when the Nine of Wands is reversed here, it's like you've been battling and struggling to try to make something work. You've been fighting this fight a long time. It's usually about war and battle. And this is like putting up the white flag, you know, like I'm done fighting. I want to walk away. So it's like walking away from something that just is not completing him, doesn't make him feel like he's being fulfilled. And so therefore, he's ready to let go. The Four of Coins, when it's upright, you're holding on to something. But when it's reversed, you're ready to let it go.
Yeah, I get that, Gina. And I think you're right then. You're doing the Lenormand. Yep. I think that could be what this is talking about.
Yeah, I know, Gina. I wonder. I'm beginning to wonder.
Go ahead and type in your question, Estelle. You'll be up next.
Well, let's see what we've got here. Oh.
Oh, dear.
This is going to really intrigue you more.
Oh, it's the blood moon.
It's the moon.
Evil laugh.
And it's Lady Pumpkinhead. So, which
You
lady?
look fetching in that.
Which lady is this?
Which lady?
But I figure here that this has to do possibly with a relationship he's in or desires something, because the moon can be romantic, or I will say this could possibly be about somebody he's working with. I mean, it's possible. But I do sense a little bit of a romantic tone here.
There's a romantic tone. I don't think it's necessarily connected to these ideas about what it doesn't work for him, other than maybe that, you know, trying something else.
Really?
Yeah.
Because giving up on a relationship that's not fulfilling and letting it go.
Right.
Bam.
This is different.
But I think what this is saying is it's relating to this.
Okay, I'll go with that.
That's why here I didn't even go with a relationship angle necessarily. I said it could be work, it could be a person, it could be something in their lives that is not fulfilling them. But now I see this, and it's making me think maybe this is tied into a relationship of some sort.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's tied into a business partner or somebody that they're working with. So I'm going to throw that out there, too, because sometimes the moon can be about employment.
See what she says about the blood moon.
Oh, yeah. See? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Interesting, Gina. So take it to the bank. I just don't know what to say. Something's up there. Something is definitely up.
All right.
All right. That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
And Estelle has given us the question, who is Estelle's future husband and when will they meet?
Okay, let's see. Your cards, right? No, my cards.
That's right.
Oh, Dancing in the Dark. Excuse you.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I think I was on the relationship part before we drew the
Oh,
Lenormand.
Gina, that's sweet of you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Aw. Gina, I need to DM you about something. It's not a big deal, but I just want to ask you a question. So I'll be doing that maybe tonight or maybe tomorrow morning. I'm kind of got a couple of things I have to do tonight, so it'll probably be tomorrow morning.
Well, we do appreciate tips. I'm just going to run this for a moment. Thank you, Gina. Appreciate that. That means that she used the non-Streamlabs one. We have two different little widgets that handle the tips for us. One of them shows it on the screen, one doesn't. But money is money. Thank you.
Will do, Gina.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Sonny! Oh, you're rolling over for me.
Okay, do we do this one differently?
He wants to know who or Saul wants to know who and when.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. The when is going to be the hard part, but I think I have an idea for that, so we'll see.
And I'll put that in there too so that the tip is acknowledged. It shows up on the Nightbot sometimes.
Well, we have the Page of Swords.
Oh. Talk about fetching.
Wow, there we go. That's not what I want to see, but maybe it is. The Hanged Man is reversed. That's kind of going to be a theme of the relationship. Oh. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Well, what does this mean? We'll talk about the when in a minute. We'll see if we can figure that out. But I would say here that this person could possibly be, possibly be younger than you, or potentially maybe just maybe a little less mature than you are. Let's put it that way. But this is not a bad card. I think this person is very serious, very analytical. They're very driven.
They're goal-oriented.
Goal-oriented.
And they usually finish what they start.
And they're very fair-minded, so
Yes.
they will treat you well. I feel it could be somebody who is an air sign.
Mm-hmm. So that's Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius.
Now, the theme of this relationship, it's interesting here. We have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is reversed. I almost think here that this is saying that, you know, you both might work together. Well, how do I want to say this? Do you
It's
want
a
to go
challenge between you because neither of you may be interested in making certain changes to be in the relationship. For example, if it's about moving closer to each other or changing jobs or changing anything, this may be a challenge. I'm not saying that you won't do that, but it will be that kind of basis of trying to figure out who should make the sacrifices or the changes necessary, or if there is a way to find them in the middle.
Well, yes, and that's an excellent point. You know, I forget that about the Hanged Man. It's about, you know, the willingness to give a little bit and to, you know, I think that the challenge in this relationship might be, you know, even though this person wants to be fair, sometimes the problem is listening to each other. And it's really interesting because this is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is usually a very good communicator and should be a very good listener. So I don't know where the problem lies, but it's as if, you're going to have some problems communicating with each other, your needs and desires and how you can reach common ground on them. So that might be a little bit of an ongoing thing, but I'll tell you what, the future does look fairly bright for this relationship. I feel you will feel...
There's a lot of emotional resonance, love between the two of you.
Love, harmony, and you will just feel like this is a relationship that will really be good for you all around. And also, this is the kind of person I feel you're going to really care a lot for.
Yeah.
But I think, realize here, I don't know, just thinking about this, Asel, I feel like you might be the person that may have to make those sacrifices in this relationship. They're going to try to be fair, but I feel like here, I don't know, it's just something I'm feeling here. And maybe it's because of this Queen of Cups energy as well, that, because you care so much for this person, that you're going to ultimately be willing to do that. Now, timing... I want to look at the bottom card and see what I get here. It's a Tower reversed, but I'm really looking at the number 16. And
16 months?
It could be 16 months from now. It could be on the 16th day of a month where you meet this person. It could be 16 weeks. I certainly don't think it's going to be 16 years. So we're going to go with that. That number 16 is important in some way here.
11, 12, 13. That's kind of interesting.
That's kind of interesting, too, that came up that way.
Right,
yeah.
in a sequence. So that's 23, 36,
That's
which is a 9.
Yeah.
So... I suggest with that knowledge of it, that maybe it does indicate this will work. It will be a complete marriage. It completes the cycle. It's not going to be something that ends up, breaking apart. Sure hope not.
That's what we have for you, Asel. I hope that helped. Good luck with that.
Alrighty.
Hey, Addison. You are very welcome.
Good night.
And have a great evening. I think
Thanks,
we're
Addison.
on. Did we do Lenormand on that?
No, we didn't actually.
We did
We
not.
forgot, yeah.
Was I supposed to do it, or I'll do
I
it
guess
again.
you were supposed to.
I'm sorry,
Hold on,
Asel.
Asel.
We'll do the Lenormand for you real quick.
Mr. O is taking off the beret.
What?
It was a little too tight on my head. I was starting to feel like...
Uh-oh. Do they all fit differently?
Well, the pink one felt fine, but I didn't wear it for as long.
That's right, only for your Goth Tarot, which is kind of short.
Yeah, I think
Shorter
I was
than the
clocking in at
show.
about 17 minutes.
All right, Asel. Well, this is a combination. You got Frankenstein,
Thanks, Divine.
which is the bear. And then you got the Headless Horseman, which is news or movement. I really feel here that basically this is saying that, oh my gosh, look at this though. What do you see?
A head?
No. Look at the number.
Oh, I didn't see those. 15 and 1 is
16.
So I guess it's either going to be 16 months, 16 weeks, the 16th day of the month.
Very interesting that came up again, Asel. I feel here that, this is going to be very empowering for you. It's going to move you to be a more empowered person. And actually, I think this relationship might also be financially beneficial for you. Maybe this person will have a good job, or, the two of you working together will be able to have a good life together. That's what we have for you. Good luck with
Alrighty,
that.
thank you. And Divine posted a question. It looks like you're asking what is and how good news is coming to you in the next 3 months. So what kind of and how is it coming to you in the next 3 months?
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to go back to the Adrian Tarot.
Okay. The one that had all those reversals?
Do you want me to go through the decks and
No.
put all the cards
No,
right?
I'm just teasing. I'm teasing.
I know you are.
Because when we shuffle them, we sometimes can reorient the reversals, actually. So,
I'm trying to do that.
let's spin the globe instead. All right.
And don't forget we're on Sundays, 2 to 4 p.m. It's pretty busy, so if you're serious, get here early. Yeah, I have her question. Don't worry, I have it.
All right. I love the spinning globe. I love this little stand.
I got an upright one. 5 of coins.
Ah,
I know.
of all the ones to get upright. Thank you, Mr. O.
Then I did get another reversal. It's the reversed Knight of Swords. But another upright Queen of Swords.
Go
Do you want me to
ahead.
go ahead? Well, the good news that you're hoping is coming to you in the next 3 weeks is, of course, I think, not exactly the greatest news, but I feel like something's going on with this 5 of coins here, Divine. It sort of feels like you're feeling within these 3 months like maybe something is not connecting for you. You know, you're feeling like left out of something, or you're not getting something that maybe others are that you feel you should be having. The Knight of Swords reverse could be indicating maybe you will realize that some of this is something you can't really affect by trying to affect it personally or influential ways. That's not going to work. What it presents to you perhaps is that it really is an opportunity to make an important decision, and you're well suited for it. The Queen of Swords is upright, so I feel like this is saying the decision really affects how you've been feeling currently, the loss you feel, or the sense of not being satisfied. And maybe in connection with that, you understand, you know, that you can't make the change happen the way you may have been. You just have to kind of be strong and make the best decisions for everybody, but also for yourself.
So, Divine, I think that what I'm seeing here is that,
I know.
you know, maybe you're making the decision. I think the good news is that you are going to be making some important moves or decisions to change what you might have felt is wrong in your life. And that is that, you know, you've been according to what I'm seeing here with these two cards, and I'm feeling that they really fit together here. This is the one that's saying you're going to be making the important decision. I see he just moved it to this, so I wanted to show that again. But these two cards, that, you know, you're going to make an important move or decision to finally break through a situation where I feel like nothing, you know, you've been stuck. You've been stuck in a mindset of lack, or lacking something in your life, that something seems to be missing, or you feel like you're being left out in some way, like Mr. O said. There's something there and you've been stuck. Now, the Knight of Swords is usually, hey, he's the Speedy Gonzalez Knight of the Tarot. He moves. But when he's reversed, it's kind of like he's stuck, you know, and kind of blocked. And I feel here it's because you've been feeling this sense, you've been stuck in this pattern of lack. But within this time period, if it was 3 weeks, I think you said, you're finally going to see the light, and you're going to make some important moves and decisions to fix that. So I think that's the good news. That is the good news in all of this. And so Lenormand from Mr. O
All right.
on this one.
Oh, it was Sally. Okay, sorry.
Oh, Sally doesn't want a reading? Okay.
Somebody had said that, and I guess it was her.
Okay.
Don't drop.
Well, we are moving along. Let's give Sally another minute or two. And I'm sorry, Susie. Susie.
All right, these are your last cards, Divine. First you have the house, and then you have the ship. And so the good news could be saying that maybe you are moving your home, a journey that maybe requires you to set up a new home. So maybe because we asked for the 3 months, this could be happening within 3 months, or at least some sort of sense of that. Other meanings possibly could just be saying that maybe somebody is coming to your
3
home.
months. Okay, got it. Yeah.
That maybe somebody is coming to your home.
That could be. That could be somebody traveling to visit you, or you yourself moving. These are definite possibilities here. But also, failing that, if you're not planning any major moves, Divine, I would say that this could indicate to me that you are moving towards a period of more comfort and security, more stability in your life, more feeling of everything is as it should be. So, that could be the big transformative change here for you in the next 3 months.
And despite the sword energies, I think that this outcome represented in those two cards is because maybe this is the breakthrough here. The Knight of Swords realizing that these are things you cannot actually force. You just sort of have to make the best decisions for yourself or who you need to.
Wow, so that's really interesting then. Maybe it does have to do with India. So, awesome. So I do sense things are going to shift and change, and it revolves around this decision. Maybe you will find something, and make this move, and things will feel better.
I forgot she said that. You're right, Violet.
Wow, so that's what we have for you. Hey, I think it's looking up, Divine. Good luck with that.
All right.
See, again, reversals aren't all necessarily bad. It's all in context. And, depending on where the intuition takes us. Sometimes it takes us to bad places. Sometimes it doesn't. All right. So, did Susie show up?
Yeah, she asked a question.
Who is Alika's future wife? All right.
Karen gave us a donation too.
Who did?
Karen Guy. Thank you, Karen.
Oh, Karen. Thank you.
Thank you.
So much.
Nice. Thank you. Very nice. Gina.
Gina. You sweetheart.
You sweetie. I hope you're still
You
here.
will hear from me soon. I have to talk to you about something
I hope
serious.
you're still with us. That was both of you very nice. Thank you very much. We really appreciate that.
You are welcome, Divine. All right, so we got a similar question here on the future wife. We'll try the same reading we've done before for a cell. Wow, thank you so much. We really needed that boost, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Financially, we're not the greatest business people in the world, let's just say, but we are really getting followers up the wazoo lately. I mean, YouTube has gotten more followers, but also Twitter is like exploding on me. I just so grateful. And it's been wonderful. And also to be getting some of the feedback I've been getting on our cards of the day, and some of the many likes I've been getting, those have been up. Really, really appreciate that. I'm so glad that we are resonating with people, and we're just going to keep on.
So I had this Facebook problem, and I probably am dumping one of my Facebook identities. It's kind of like my version of my human identity as opposed to my Mr. O identity. And I think I know what I did. I just basically, because I was using Chrome and Safari for this and for that, I think that
Facebook flipped out on him.
they flipped out on me.
And they were telling him, no more of this
We're
stuff.
going to restrict you.
All right, well, let me see. That's right. We're looking for the person.
Your cards have been really good lately.
All right. Nope, that's not.
Oh, you're looking for a court, right?
Yes, I am.
Wow.
I know. They're everywhere until
Well, at least
you're...
we're passing up all the bad cards, eh?
There's good cards in here, too, sadly.
It's not working out.
Here we go. That's another sword card. This time it's the King of Swords upright. Now, this could indicate a male or a female. I don't know. Is this a male we are looking...
It's Susie, right?
But the question, Mr. O...
Well, I don't know what this question is.
Who is Alika's future wife? Okay, so future wife. Regardless
He
of
is
the
handsome.
fact that this is a male court card, this still will hold. Some of the qualities of this card is what we're looking at here. Okay.
So, okay, I'll let you finish.
Well,
Oh, how interesting. The Magician.
boy,
And the Five of Pentacles.
Five of Pentacles now is coming up a lot, and I'm not liking it in this relationship thing. So, his future wife will be somebody who is a little bit, I don't want to say cold, but calculating, maybe not as ready to, how should I say this, display their emotions. In other words, they keep their emotions in check a lot. They are very careful in how they display their emotions. They're an air sign. They're going to be very logical and practical, and also they may have a little bit of a judgmental streak, but not negatively. In other words, they make judgments based on what they see, and they try to be fair. So I think this is a very fair-minded, smart person, but they're very, I'm not going to say not emotional, but like I said, they guard their emotions well.
Right. They present as a neutral kind of person. They present as somebody who is fair and even-minded, but they don't really show any kind of partiality one way or the other. So this would be the kind of person that maybe Alika would really have to ask them, what do you really feel about this?
Right.
Do you like this?
Right.
Because they may answer in more general terms. They may go along to get along to some degree, which is not necessarily bad either.
This person, the theme of this is really more like the theme of their marriage. And I feel here, so this isn't necessarily about the person, but about the marriage. There's a lot of ambition here. There's a lot of trying to manifest things that they really want in their lives, whether it's material possessions, whether it's a good job or money, or whether it's, even family oriented. They're very driven.
Alika and this prospective person would really be about that, and maybe they would also be trying to show and share with each other what their ambitions are, because maybe they would want to synthesize their goals if that's possible.
And finally, though, I have to say here, the relationship is going to have a lot of downs. The Five of Pentacles is here, and I feel like they could have a lot of financial difficulties, or there might be some health concerns. It just looks as though they will go through some periods of hard times together, despite this.
It could be saying really that it's going to take a while for them to get up to speed with what their goals are, and they may feel that whatever they're trying to do doesn't have a lot of support from either their families or from other people that they may know. So they may feel really like this is the kind of thing they have to figure out for themselves. It could just be the nature of something that's unusual about where their goals are or what they want to accomplish. Maybe they want to move to some other place totally different and start over there together. Who knows?
So, this could be a thing that brings them closer together, or this could be a thing that makes the marriage fall apart. It's hard for me to say, really. Let's do the Lenormand on this and see what the Lenormand has to add. Well, they're definitely going to get married.
It's there. Don't worry.
Okay. We got the poison ring as the first card. And then we have the haunted house after, which is the house. So to me, their marriage seems fairly assured. This is definitely a relationship that's going to end up in a commitment of marriage. They will be, they'll be working towards, establishing a home for themselves and all of that. But like I said, they do have a little bit of a rocky road ahead of them. But yeah, definitely.
Mr. O can't spell. That's supposed to say donation.
Maybe you shouldn't do so much while we're reading for people. Come on.
All right. So,
did you say anything here?
Yes, I can. I can say that you should be quiet. Well,
no more pretzels for you.
I'm wondering if it's like what I said, that maybe this is something about how they wish to set up their home, and that this will take a commitment, that if they are building a foundation together, that's the home, and maybe they just need to be committed to that. No, I'm not going to do that this time. No. She gave him back.
I gave him back. But I'll eat some too. All right. Well.
All right, Susie.
I hope that gives you some insight, Susie. All right. We're moving on to Angel Rivera, right? We're not bickering, Angel, so go ahead with your question.
Don't make us bicker. No, we do that to each other.
What did I kick under here? Oh, it's a chair. Thank goodness it's not a cat.
I know it wasn't a generation, but thank you for your generation.
Thank you so much, Gina.
It was supposed to say generous donation. Oops. So good night and thank you again. Thank you, Karen, too.
Take care, Gina. Talk to you soon.
Much love to you. Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Yeah, I got so excited I forgot what I was trying to say.
Okay, Angel. What's your question?
Here we are. That's right, Gina. Born to
Talking
be wild.
about my generation. I knew you were going to sing, so I had to cover you.
Not bad.
Thank you.
Okay.
Had to repost the chat box hiccuped. Okay. There it is. Unhappy people around you. I seem to see something you were writing about that kind of reflected a problem. Card to see what spirit may have, and the card in the shadow. Okay.
All right. I'm going to use my Nefertari. Thanks again, Gina.
Sonny is just playful here. He wants to play. Sonny. Silly guy. Give me that back.
Everybody was happy I came back, especially because somebody else decided that they needed to take time off.
Well, it could be that Mercury retrograde thing too, Angel. Communication
Hello.
can get pretty frazzled during this time. We have an interesting follow-up to our card of the day for today, though, for tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. It's on the positive end of things.
Who says this stuff ain't real?
I was pretty surprised. I rarely see it happen this way, but it did. All right. Oh, some of it was before. Well, that shadow.
Okay, so card number 1.
Ooh.
It's the reversed King of Wands, which does sound like an unhappy person. It could be saying that maybe for you or for the situation, there's nothing bonding, there's nothing magnetizing, nothing charismatic. And maybe that is a void that somebody who could possibly pull that back. It may be you, but maybe it's not you. That would be able to try to, bring some of the fun back, some of the feeling of camaraderie back.
Is somebody just needing attention, that they feel they're not getting? Or they're just trying to bring attention to something and it's upsetting things, It looks like there could be some anger here, some angry words associated with this. But I almost wonder too, because the king, the King of Wands is such a dynamic individual when he's upright. And it almost sounds kind of tantrum-like to me when he's reversed a little bit here. A bit of acting out, a bit of drama. Not so much emotional, but it could be. The emotion I most associate with this card is anger. And I also feel that this person just feels like maybe they just want to draw attention to themselves or something.
Negative attention.
They feel is important to them.
So let's look at the shadow then. And of course, wow, it's another reversed king, the King of Cups.
Wow.
Ooh.
So there's the emotional element, I guess, after all. So definitely seems as though there are heads butting here.
And there's no immediate way out that we see through here, that there's really like somebody who is not in control emotionally, or maybe even actually wants to create harm and tension in the workplace.
So I don't know if this is the same person. You speak of people, and these could be different people. One is acting more on an emotional level, an emotionally immature level, and the other one really just wants attention in some way, or to draw attention their way. It's definitely not a good energy for sure. So I don't know if anybody involved is like water and fire. Hey, fire and water. We know when they're reversed.
We know when to stay in our own corners.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to pull the Lenormand. Oh. Don't know if Anthony's still around.
Is it an anchor?
Yes, we got an anchor.
Oh my gosh.
And it's with the sun, so that's kind of cool. So I guess maybe what this is saying really is that you and or other people have to really focus on your fun. Figure out where it is that brings the warmth or the sunshine or the feeling of knowledge and connection.
No. Come here. No. He's going to do it.
I know. Come on. Here. Come here. Okay, good boy. Tail down. Yes, I sure you all did.
Sunny tail on screen.
And that's all. He just wanted to say, yeah, I can do this. Thank you, Sonny.
Yeah, you lay right here. That's good. That's good. Okay. Well, and speaking, we got the sun, and there's the sun man angel. Look
Who did that?
I'll tell you what I think about the anchor and the sun here. I feel as though if people remain grounded, and can ground themselves, be more stable, stop acting out, there will be success, there will be positive energy happening again. Also, maybe some of this really has to happen in order maybe for things to stabilize. I do feel like this is a passing thing. Getting the sun here is always a positive sign. And the anchor with it kind of indicates that, things will right themselves in whatever way they need to. And stability and security will come back. So they're just making a lot of noise right now, and there's a lot of acting out. But I'm just not sure it's going to be... Well, I'm just not sure it's going to be lasting. I do feel they'll be grounding themselves again and either dealing with it or finding another way to bring success back to them.
He's watching himself on the monitor.
Yeah. Do you see Sonny?
He's going to touch it. He was going to touch it.
Do you see Sonny? Who is that cat? Who is that kitty? Who is that kitty?
Get him.
Go get that kitty.
Get him.
Is that you? Is that you?
Sorry,
little Sunman fun. So, it does seem kind of bad and ugly right now, but I have a feeling maybe there'll be somebody outside of this that will, restore, stability and things once more.
All right.
Well, those administrative decisions, too. Yeah. Not always the best, I'll tell you. I'm very hard on administrators, but I'm not going to throw my son, Mr. Monster, under the bus, but I will say that Mr. Monster is now a supervisor of sorts. He has people he has to take care of. And so he's now understanding sometimes how hard it is to be a boss. Some of the personal, emotional things that go on and have to be dealt with. And he's getting that side of that. And even as bad, I've had some very bad bosses in my day. I've had some very good ones. But the thing is, I've never been too hard on the middle managers because, it's always those administrators making those decisions out of who knows what reasons that just throws everything off balance. They're the ones I usually blame for everything that goes wrong. So, and they make all the money. And, the middle guy, they make money, but they have to put up with a lot of stuff. So.
You're welcome, Angel.
Good luck with that, Angel. Oh. I can only think of one administrator in the many places I've been at that I could say was a good administrator. Everybody else, so, I tried to be. Oh, well, but I couldn't always, sadly. All right. So who are we on? We are on Kara, I believe.
Yes, it's Kara.
All right.
Kara, you only get half of a reading because you've been harassing us through Sunny.
Oh! He's teasing Kara. What do the spirits have for you? Well, let's see. Did I use my pumpkin ones last time?
I don't
I
remember.
think I did.
The jack-o'-lantern?
Yeah, so I think I'm back to the old ladies. The golden girls.
I like that.
Yes, I love that too. Every leaf speaks bliss to me, fluttering from the autumn tree. And it rhymes. I love fall. Fall and spring are my seasons. I mean, okay, I like all the seasons. What can I say?
I like them all.
Because Michigan, we get the 4 seasons quite nicely here. But I really love fall and spring. The turning of the leaves, the rustling of the leaves and the crunch under your feet.
I'm not big on summer.
The
We've been lucky
beautiful
because the
autumn
summers have
skies.
been getting sort of cooler in our area. We'll have like maybe about a month of some really hot weather, but then the rest of the summer will be more moderate for us, which is still maybe in the 80s, but it's not as humid.
A wet mess, so blah. Well, yes and no here. Sometimes springs can be really nice. Everything is so fresh, everything blooming, everything greening. After winter, I can't help but like that. And also the winds of
And
March.
sometimes the basement doesn't leak.
And it's my birthday season. We can't forget that.
The older I get, the less I like winter. I didn't mind it when I was younger, but now it's sort of bothersome. But I don't have to drive through all the snow that I used to, so that's good.
So your spirits, what do they have for you? Guess what, Kara? They have a 2 of cups.
Oh,
Holy
dear.
moly.
Uh-oh.
They also have the devil.
I got a feeling here.
But then they have the somewhat rhymes with itchy Queen of Wands reversed.
These are all saying Spirit wants you to start thinking about who your next mambo partner will be.
You know, Spirit might be saying, hey, isn't it time for you to connect with someone? Maybe you should look around. There might be somebody who will be interested in you.
Just put on your devil may care attitude, Carol.
Well, this is certainly saying to enjoy the guilty pleasures of life. You know, that this relationship, if there was one coming to you, could become obsessive. And it might be the one admonition that Spirit has for you here with this Queen of Wands, I think also. Well, maybe not. I'm going to talk about something different with the Queen of Wands. But I think here, you know, Spirit might say, don't get yourself too carried away. Enjoy yourself, indulge, but be careful. You know, always be careful of what you're getting yourself into, and you know how, you know, and be in control of where things head.
That's a good point, because even if we are saying Spirit says be a little rascal if you want to, a little devil if you
Yeah.
want to, but it's still saying too, though.
Well, that I have